direct title this bad boy. One seckie. Either way, guys, how you guys going? I forget what I named this series. Oh, that's right. Hope you guys have been enjoying the music. So we're going to be doing another Liquid D stream, where we pretty much just play just a normal Chronicles map or SOE, but I'm probably not going to be playing SOE today. There's the title fixed. Change the game category. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. There we go. Alright, cool. That's that done. So far, in the last stream you would have seen, if you have seen it. If you haven't, definitely recommend going and have a look. It's actually probably my favorite video on my channel in terms of how I think I performed as far as being entertaining and talking and all that type of stuff. But in terms of funny, I reckon that my funniest video is probably my Fortnite montage. Because I'm trash at Fortnite. But that's pretty funny in itself, to be honest. But yeah, so we managed to get 2 Liquid D. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to save it up. I think what I'll do is I will open it based off the amount of views on the first Liquid D stream, which I think is at 6. So when I get to 6 Liquid D, I'll open it. At least I think it's 6. I'll check after the stream's finished anyway. Hopefully the volume's all good and the music's alright. Pretty much, I wing a lot of the stuff I do. I wing everything. Alright. I have no idea what map to play this time around. So we did Kino, I think. Oh, no, but we played Kino recently. We haven't done Kino, we did Ascension. And we've done SOE was the first one? Yeah. So I played Shadows of Evil and Ascension. That's modded. Could play Moon. Could play Shang. Kino would be fun. Can't pack in that. Well, can't pack in any of those. Okay, so SOE, Kino. What I'll do is I'll actually play Noct. We'll start off with Noct. Which will be fun because actually we're the last 3 maps that we're doing, because we're, as far as recording goes, because we've only uploaded episode 1 on Rigby AU's channel. Go and check him out. Ooh. I've not seen this for some reason. Oh, be quiet. Very cool, Captain. Alrighty. What was it? Oh yeah, check out his channel for the Spicy Pack-a-Punch challenge. I have no idea how helpful that bubblegum's going to be, but whatever. Yeah, like that series is a lot of fun to record, and honestly, it's like, I think it's pretty cool because it's like a gaming and challenge video all rolled up into one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that channel goes, because we're co-oping on it, like collabing on it, not just for the recording itself, but in terms of editing and Photoshop and all that stuff, like thumbnails. Like it really is a group project, which I think is what makes it so fun to make. But yeah. So as far as recording goes, we're actually up to episode 4 now. Yeah, 4. Which we're going to be doing all the maps that don't have Pack-a-Punch, including this one. I think this is just a box in here, right? So I might as well get a bit of practice in there, try and grind some, grind up some Liquid D, grind some levels. See if I can get myself pretty familiarized with this map. But yeah, like yesterday for recording, I got one of my favorite videos out, which was the Liquid D one. What was it titled? I think it was No Stress for Liquid D. I actually really enjoyed that one. I'm really happy with that, which is good because, like, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Not that you would ever be able to tell that by looking at my channel. But like usually I kind of I can't really look at my videos too much, because if I do, I'm like, oh, I stumbled my words there, or I could have played that so much better, and all of that type of stuff gets to me. So it's like, yeah, I'm usually kind of left slightly dissatisfied with like when I make stuff and put it on YouTube. But that, I was actually pretty happy with that one, which was good. So that's the good stuff that happened yesterday, as far as my YouTube channel goes and recording and all that stuff. What's bad that happened was I recorded episode 4 of the Custom Zombies map series I'm doing with Rigby AU, and just accidentally deleted it. Like legitimately, I was just super tired because for whatever reason I stream at freaking like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, which I shouldn't be doing because I do dumb shit like that. Big, just completely deleted the video in its entirety, 2-hour long video. So that was kind of upsetting. And then also I was trying to get a Minecraft video out, but because obviously most of the servers are US and I'm Oceanic, literally the opposite side of the planet, yeah, I get a bit of lag, like a lot of lag, and kind of annoying. It's hard to record on that. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll just do maybe a solo video, because I'm trying to get better at my solo commentary and that type of stuff. Because like when you're doing a duo commentary, like a lot of the time you're like, oh, you know, I can rely on the fact that there's 2 people playing. There's going to be a lot of interesting interaction and that type of stuff to kind of carry the video. But when you're doing solo, you literally just have to, you have to talk. You have to put some form of personality into the video. Wow. Alright. That was something. Round 3. Jesus Christ. I'm redoing that. I'm redoing this map. I can't believe I went down round 3. That's kind of whack. At least the music's nice. It's like slightly funky, this music. But yeah, it's a little bit of a frustrating day yesterday. But like yesterday I got an assessment that was due yesterday in with 4 minutes to spare. So I thought that was cutting it close. I was kind of like really happy after that. That's like after that I did the solo video, so I think I was just like really on some good vibes. I'm gonna skip it this time around. You've seen that already. Yeah, like I was just on some good vibes, felt good. What? Okay, no, don't worry. I'm a silly guy. Yeah, that recording came out really nice, or the stream came out really nice. I was feeling it yesterday. But today I had 2 assessments due. Both were technically overdue, but good old resubmits, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had 2 due. I got the first one in at about 10:30 or something like that. Mind you, like they have to be in by 12, because otherwise it's, you know, the next day, and they were due, well, technically yesterday, but you know, today. But then I got the second one done, like finished, 11:59. 1 minute to spare. And like, it was my last resubmit. Like, I had already had 2 resubmits on that assessment. So if I was 1 minute later, but let's be honest, like, it was probably like 20-30 seconds later, I legitimately would have just failed that unit. So, yeah, that really got my my heart beating a little bit. So hopefully I can carry some good student boy vibes into this this stream. I'm gonna try and do it like at least 2 maps. I'm not just gonna do this, especially considering if I have rounds that only last until frickin' yeah, especially if I have round frickin' 3s again. But the thing is, you actually need to buy things to get Liquid D, and if I go down without buying anything, it's kind of defeats the purpose of the entire stream. Because I mentioned it last video, but I'm just going to assume that you haven't seen that. And say that, like, the whole point is get as much Liquid D as possible so I can go on to Mr. Monty, I think it is. Monty's Liquid Divinium store thing, whatever he's got going. Shady's Hub or whatever. And just try and get... No! Oh wait, did that just turn to 0? Okay. This is good. I'm happy. Woohoo, boys. That was close, man. I almost completely cucked myself. But yeah, so I can get some Gobblegums for the series, but also just for the custom maps, because in custom maps, like your liquid, like your Gobblegums don't actually get used up. Like, also you don't get Liquid D, and you don't get like XP or anything like that. But honestly, if I could just like do the casual stream to get more Liquid D, just because, you know, why not? And you know, get my level up to level, I think it's 35's max level. So yeah, if I could just get my level up to 35, get a bunch of Gobblegums for the custom maps, and then I can just do that. Like, because there's so much content in the modded games in general, like Skyrim, Fallout, Gmod, Black Ops series, like, or Minecraft, big old Minecraft. All those games that you can mod, like, it's incredible how much content you can get out of them, and just how much, like, not just content though, but like also just making it fun. Because like the amount of Minecraft I would have played in my heyday would make your head spin. Like, just a crazy amount of Minecraft. Okay, I'm just gonna open this door then. But like being able to mod the thing. Ooh, that's VJ. Being able to mod it and kind of make it a whole new game really made it like replayable, which is so freaking important. Because like honestly, I don't want to be spending, you know, like back when I used to play on PlayStation and I was doing plumbing and all that stuff, I used to spend like over half my paycheck. And mind you, I had bills to pay. I'd like rent and the internet and like food bills and all that stuff. Like, I'd still be spending like half my paycheck on freaking games, and they're not cheap. Like $60, $80 for a game. And I ended up getting like, I think it was like over $1,000 worth of games. which is cool. You know, you have your diversity. One day you might feel like playing Destiny, the next day you might feel like playing Minecraft, but honestly, Minecraft on console's kind of ill. But you have choice, and I like that, but I also don't like the idea that I was spending like $200 a week on games. Like, I like games like this where I paid, I think I paid $20 or $30 for Black Ops itself. Then I got the Chronicles map for 40, and then like from there I just modded. I've got like over 50-60 gigabytes of just modded maps on this, purely for just purely to make it replayable. Like there's meme maps which are just fun. Ooh, RPK, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so this is my point gun, obviously. I'll try and get a, get the fuck out of my way gun. Keeping in mind that I can't pack anything, so it just literally needs to be probably a Mark II or something. Or the Thunder Gun. The Thunder Gun will also work. Assuming I get a Speed Cola. Or a good Global Gun, for that matter. Speaking of. But yeah, like, full disclosure, yesterday I was so pissed off after deleting the video. So mad. So I'm looking forward to doing some videos. Like, my plan is, because I don't really have much stuff. Like, my next assessment this Tuesday, coming up. Today is, well, technically Saturday now, but yeah. So I got a few days, and I want to do a little bit of solo content, and also get some co-op stuff out with RigBAU, with the custom maps and all of that. But I'd really like to get a few Minecraft, like a let's play, let's just stream a few of them, and I will be uploading like actual videos, 1080p 60 FPS, which honestly, just with my internet, that I can't stream that quality, sadly. The monkeys were just really good. I can't believe that I actually got monkeys. And ray gun. Oh, the gods are smiling upon me. Thank you, Cthulhu. SOE, what's up? Either way, I'm still gonna go down like round 3 because I'm just boosted. Oh yeah, I also forgot. I also tried to do a League of Legends stream last night, which embarrassingly people actually saw, which I was really hoping they wouldn't, because I played so bad because of like me doing this YouTube thing with Rigby, doing a lot of Black Ops content, and I've been trying to like get better at Fortnite so I can do another clips video, just because the first one was so funny. I've really not played Fortnite in about League of Legends in about a month. Which to people who haven't played League of Legends before, a month sounds like, oh, it's like that's not that long. But honestly, League of Legends is nothing like riding a bike. Trying to get back into that game is basically like trying to relearn it for the most part. It's a little bit unforgiving in that, in that way, which sucks. Also, who I was maining, so I was maining Akali for a while, and then anyone who knows much about League of Legends knows that she got nerfed into the motherfucking ground, like to the point where Professor Akali, which is quite obviously an Akali main, quite a good one at that. Like I think Challenger. I think he's Challenger. Like he was saying he was going to stop maining her, just because she became basically unplayable. But which yeah, obviously kind of hurt me trying to pick her up. Because I was a support main for a long time, and I used to play NA, which is stupid because 400 ping is kind of just rough for anyone at this point. But since moving to Oceanic, I decided that the issue with playing support main, especially low elo, is that supports have no carry potential. So if you have feeders or just a bad ADC, oh, see what I mean? Like, I have great guns, but just almost get screwed on anyway. Okay, it's kind of a bad spot, whatever. That's gonna go off, isn't it? Bad timing, bad timing. Come on. Yeah, so I wanted to become a mid main just because I feel like top tends to be more tanky and like they don't have as much impact. I really like mids. Like a lot of mid laners can just roam and have a lot of like effect on the game that way. Oh my god, can I just get jugging quick? That's all I need in my life. I'm actually like not gonna pick anything else up. I'm gonna go to a good transport for a while. Just save points for it. You know, leave a crawler. And then yeah, leave a crawler and try and get some like the perks I need to actually play this properly. Will this be some good? Nope, but I'll take it anyway. Yeah, so I kind of got cucked by the whole Akali being nerfed into the absolute freaking ground meme that exists. But she's getting buffed again. She's had like a mini rework basically, which should make her viable. What I've seen on the PvE, she's viable again, which is good. Because while she was pretty much unusable, I've been playing a lot of Orianna, which was fun. But the one game that I tried to stream, I was playing Akali top lane, and it was embarrassing. Like I think my starting out score was 0-2-2, which, like, to be fair, is a little bit to do with the fact that my jungler was a tiny bit greedy. But let's be honest, low elo. Well, it wasn't even elo because I wasn't playing ranked or anything. Just in like blind pick and low elo and all that stuff, you tend to get a bunch of greedy junglers. It's just a thing that you have to deal with. It's kind of shitty, but it's what it is. I'm not gonna make a crawl, am I? Nope, probably not. Spare boy quick. Bye bye. Where'd that take me? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it works. Alright. So it had a little bit to do with that, but honestly, just her being unusable. Sweet one, Liquid D. Her being unusable, me being rusty. Awesome first roll. Just wasn't a very good mix. Which I don't know why I expected it to work out, but whatever. So I ended up deleting that immediately because I did not want a living soul to see that. But yeah, that's another game that I want to get some practice in, jump back on, try and get a few streams. Like, honestly, I think anyone who's seen my like videos knows that I'm not that good at games. I'm not like a gaming god, but I'm alright. I'm okay. And if I put a bunch of practice in, I should be able to at least do a bit of stuff, you know. Put some work in. Been putting work in on this game. This song is messing me so bad. I keep checking my freaking computer to see if I have Discord open. Yeah. Either way, this is probably a good time to say in the comment section, let me know what content you would like to see me do in the future, or just in general. Like, what do you think I can do to really improve my content? Because I'm at the stage where I know that, and especially by looking at analytics, I've noticed that like some of the videos I feel like should do well or do better on my channel don't. It's literally just the most random videos. I can't figure out why certain videos do better than others at this point. But also just trying to figure out like what you guys want, how I can improve to make the content like, well, like viewable, desirable, let's say. Oh, there's still quite a bit of zombies. What am I doing? Rolling, that's what. Jug? Oh my lord, what is my luck? Okay. That is god luck right there. That is something else entirely. I'm like so proud of myself for doing that. Cleanest run I've ever seen in my life. Alright. What should I buy? Like honestly, should I just keep rolling the box? Is that the best way to get points in this? Probably. I mean liquidate, not points. Yeah. And I guess that way if I get anything good, because like you can't pack in this anyway, so like there's no disadvantage to me changing weapons fairly regularly. But yeah, so yeah, stuff that I'm looking like, so in the next week. So what I've got planned for next week anyway is a few solo Minecraft streams, a few solo like zombie streams, grinding for Liquid D. A bunch more of the custom maps, because they're just fun. Let's be honest, they're fun. And duo content's like, it's nice to be able to do duo content. It's easier to do. It means both me, Rigby, and I both get content out of it, which is, well, preferable. No. What else should I talk about? Oh yeah, content I'm doing in the far future. So obviously, I think I've mentioned it probably 10,000 times. But podcast still coming. My next pay, which is not next Tuesday, like the Tuesday coming up, but the Tuesday after that. So what? 1 week, 4 days. Who knows? I'm probably bad at math. Either way, about roughly then, right? A little bit under 2 weeks away. And I'll be buying a webcam. Nothing impressive, it's like 720p, 30 FPS, but for streaming, that's fine. Because I stream 720p, 30 FPS. Not that it matters, because, you know, everything would scale anyway, and, you know. Yeah, that's the plan, and then to start with, I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to do a green screen. I'm probably just going to have to bite the bullet and do what normal people do and actually clean my freaking room. Which for some reason I don't do, even though I'm 20 years old. But yeah, I'm just one of those guys who doesn't do adult things properly at all. But whatever. This music's funky. Yeah, just so I can do the face cam, because I do feel like face cam adds a lot to content. Oh, are you kidding? That is such bad luck either way. Yeah, like it adds a lot to content. Just being able to have facial expression. Dingo. Oh, alright, I'll see how it is. And it also like broadens what type of content I can do, just having a webcam, because like all the other stuff that I still need to upload, I have so much stuff to upload that I just haven't bothered with yet. Like, I've had to record that on my phone. Mind you, I have a Note 9, and the recording on that is, 4K at 30 or 1080p on 60. Like, it's a great camera. And, if I bought an external mic for it, like one of those ones you can get from Audio Technica. I really like Audio Technica as a brand. Oh, I'm gonna hit it. That was my bad. If I was better at this game, I wouldn't have had to hit that. And there is a huge advantage to having the Gobblegum over the Monkey, which is you can't get hit while like cooking or eating the Gobblegum, which is awesome. I've honestly preferred it when they didn't, just because it was more realistic and you have to be a little bit more skillful. But I'm pretty sure it's because of nerd rage, which I'll be honest, I partook in many of time. The nerd rage around getting hit when trying to eat a Gobblegum, because it's an upsetting time. Haymaker, hell nah. RPK does work, so he's not running out. Yeah. But today I'm a little bit more tired than I was yesterday. I do have an energy drink, but I'm trying to, not drink on stream or in the video, just because I have a dynamic microphone, which I like because it doesn't pick up a bunch of like background noise, and I don't have to worry about sound treating my room as much. It kind of just picks my voice up in that cardioid pattern, which is super preferable for starting out. Like, obviously there's a few issues, like you have to have a little bit of mic knowledge around, not breathing on the mic, having like things like windshields or pop filters or whatever. But as a general rule, I really like them. Like the cardioid dynamic mics that, for the podcast I will be using dynamic though. Right? No, yeah, dynamic. No, condenser. I'll be using condenser microphones. Actually, the same one that Rigby AU and T-Rex. You can find them both on Twitch, by the way. Like, they use those mics, and it's like a full kit. It comes with the arm, pop filter, windshield. It was like this. I don't know what it's called. The little, the thing that stops you from blowing all over your mic. That, but it also comes with like the actual microphone itself and all of that for $40. $40 AUD, that is. So Australian dollar. So like, just the value on that is insane. Considering like I put a lot of money into, like, well, not a lot of money. I'm sure like for some people the amount of money that I've put in is like nothing, and they probably, that's their daily Netflix budget or something, or whatever. Netflix budget, yeah, whatever. But yeah, like $250 on an audio mixer, like for like XLR inputs and all that stuff, just so I have an easy way to plug in. Like it has up to 4 inputs, because originally I was considering just getting 4 dynamic microphones and having everyone with their own unique, like, what do you call it, like settings, I guess, like where you have your mid, high, and low and all that stuff, like being able to do some more custom stuff. But honestly, I like the sound of, especially budget orientated, trying to get it started sooner, and if it does well, or if we really enjoy it and I just want to do it as a kind of just a passion project, because I have no issue putting money into passion projects. Like the microphone I've got costs what, $100 thereabouts, so it's like $89, whatever, and it's a USB and it's a USB or XLR input mic. Right now I've got an XLR plugged into the mixer. What am I doing? I'm inting, apparently. Anyway, go and get that, please. No. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So yeah. But the plan is that I'll be using the mixer on the second setup for the podcast, which I'm honestly extremely excited about. And yeah, from what Hacker and Rigby has told me, they're really excited for it as well. And there's even a few people who kind of want to be guests. I'm actually really excited to get T-Rex on. He's an American, like father of three, I think it's in his description on Twitch. And much like a lot of my friends, he really, like, he has a passion about video, like content creation and that sort of thing. He's been playing a lot of, like, he's been doing it pretty much daily, which is so impressive considering raising 3 kids is not easy. He also works full time. So he has a lot on his plate, and he still does daily grind. I think he's got 20 followers as of like while I'm recording this now. So yeah, definitely go and like hit him up. It's spelled weird. It's like T and then Rex, but like maybe I'll probably throw him in the description. That's probably the easiest way for you guys to find him if you guys want to see him. But getting him on the podcast would just be cool, because like I know him, like I've talked to him a few times, and I like from the times I've talked to him, I really like him. He seems like really chill and got a good personality. Yeah, and just seems genuine and all that stuff. Like all the stuff you kind of want in a mate. But like I haven't like spoke to him heaps. Like don't really know that much about him. And also I'm just super curious. Like obviously I'm Australian. I've consumed a lot of content. Like from America, like American content, because most content is from America, let's be honest. So like, I'm curious to know what like life in America is like, and just particularly what his life has been like, and that type of stuff. That's kind of what the podcast is. It's like a part of it will be getting to know our guests when we do have guests on, just getting to know them. And like asking them questions. The first, like the pilot episode, will just be us, like the main 3, like the 3 hosts, myself, Hacker, and Rigby, just introducing ourselves and that sort of thing. But like also we want to do we want to keep it like. Put some variety in there. I'm honestly gonna buy another Gobblegum because I just need one at this point, I think. Round 15 in this map is kind of rough, to be honest. Please give me something good. That'll do for now. Yeah, like I have like a few things like the pilot episode. I've kind of got like the agenda or not the minutes like notes after the fact. Like I have the agenda written out for kind of like prompts and stuff to kind of keep us talking and what type of stuff to cover. And obviously there will be a video portion to that. Alright. How am I gonna get... Okay, I can't get out of here. Cool. Okay, that was risky play. Sorry for, like, brain jetting. I am really gonna lose this at this rate. I'm just not playing well, I don't think. Yeah, but trying to get, like, content in terms of, like, getting, like, subjects or just, like, bringing up maybe things that are relevant to talk about in like the community that we're a part of, YouTube, Twitch, that sort of thing. Just like world subjects, like obviously I don't want the podcast to be that polarizing or anything like that. I don't want anyone to feel like watch the podcast and actually, you know, come out of that feeling negatively, because that's just, I don't think any of us are that type of people. Like, I don't think anyone, like Hacker, Rigby, myself, I don't think any of us really want to work on the podcast and then have people, you know, leaving the comment section saying like, oh, you know, the subject that you're talking about, it's really, like, you know, it's upset me because it affects me, or, you know, your ignorant view affected me this way. Like, I don't think anyone wants to do that, so maybe something not like, oh, sweet, look at that. Like, preferably not something too polarizing. I'm just wasting my money at this point. Can you, no, thank you. I needed that. I might need that now, to be honest. Come on. Okay, oh, alright. But, you know, we can talk about life experiences, because, like, we might be young. Like, I'm 20, Rigby is 19 at the moment, although we're born the same year. I'm just born March, he's born later, like, much later in the year. Same with Hacker. Hacker's roughly the same age as Rigby. Like, even, like, 2 months and that. I think he's, like, a month or two older? Or younger? I honestly have no idea. Which is sad, because I've known them for, like, over a decade. I should probably know their birthdays, but, I'm just not the type of guy to remember, like, details like that. But, like, in terms of life experiences, I feel like we've all kind of had own unique life situations, and we definitely have things we could talk about that, you know, if, you know, younger members of the audience, or honestly even older members of the audiences might not have dealt with, or might be dealing with now, and it might be cathartic to kind of hear us talking about our experiences, but also just take some like hot topics as well, like the state of YouTube with like Thunder Gun, I reckon. Yeah, like the state of YouTube, the state of Twitch, like any drama, we might do some hot topics on that. That might be a bad choice, because I don't think this gun does that much. No, it does work. Okay, never mind. What else could you really talk about on a podcast? Like, I guess also just like theories and like aspirations, all that stuff's kind of like pretty much all the stuff you like when you're hanging out with your friends at like 3 a.m. and you're tired or like inebriated, whether it be through chemical inebriation or just being tired, and have those little dream, like, you know, those little talks, or mainly just like basically the podcast will be a conversation between 3 really good friends, just talking about life and talking about things that interest them and that type of stuff. Okay, I reckon the same rule applies as last stream, which is if I get to 20, leave a like, subscribe. This is gonna be rough. Look how many there are. Like, do they realize it's 1v like 900? These guys do not like playing fair. Not only that, but I have like no ammunition. Which kind of blurs, dude. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna leave that so I can do some rolls. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, as like my friend group and I, like, we do a lot of like deep and meaningfuls. Like, that's kind of, at least for me, what is the difference between a good friend and just a casual buddy, is like whether or not you guys feel comfortable like having really deep conversations about things that are important to you or like affect you in some form, like sort of way. Like just a level of conversation you're able to actually have in like a comfortable manner. Because like sure, I've had conversations with people where I felt extremely uncomfortable with the subject matter or kind of the level of like how personal the conversation is. Come back, come on, what? And that sort of thing. But like when you actually just feel super comfortable telling someone like, yeah, I did this thing, and I admit that that was wrong and stupid, and I shouldn't have done that, and like that's a fault. That I like, that's my fault, or that's something that I did that like I it was a learning experience for me. Like being able to actually just share with a friend without worrying about being judged about, you know, like being judged or being like treated a certain way because of mistakes you've made in the past or things that you're currently doing that you just haven't, you're not at that level of maturity yet. You haven't realized that maybe there is room to grow or that you even need to at that point. Like being able to have that relationship is super important as a person. Just having someone, even as a sounding board, that you can like say like, hey, I have this relationship or I have this dynamic with someone, and I don't know if like I'm doing the right thing or what to do or whatever. Having friends to like have that conversation with. And kind of what I want to do is like I want the podcast to be like that. I want the podcast to be a place where we can communicate and like discuss things about ourselves, about the community or the environment that we're in, and just like, yeah, not feel like we're at risk of being judged or excommunicated or anything like that. Like just a supportive podcast would be like my dream if we could make a community like that in general. But the podcast especially, just because it's going to be, an hour or 2 hours where, myself and two of my closest friends are going to be kind of spilling our hearts out to our viewers, which, already, um, you know, like they're already super important to us because they're the people who are acknowledging our efforts, acknowledging our aspirations. So, like, yeah, I'm really hoping that it like pans out how I want it to. I'm really excited for the podcast. This is rough, dude. I probably could have made it out of that, but didn't want to risk it. But yeah, round 19, almost round 20. Once you know the rules. Once we hit round 20, that's a sub right there. That's a sub. Oh my lord. Once again, probably didn't need that, but I'm playing like a pussy. Oh, I needed that though. Oh. Oh no, I'm at a crawler. I honestly hate crawlers. Round 27, what's up? And I found myself a way out. Hell yeah, did. Alright. Anywhere but here? Perfect. Alright, once again, probably pretty unnecessary, but whatever, dude. Nah, I'm not taking the Algar on round 20. Oh, round 20! You know what to do, guys. Come on, round 20. Cough it up. Cough up that like. Cough up that subscribe. Oh, buddy. Nope. Nope. See, that is why you grab the gobble gum. It was worth every cent. Come on, you sneaky bugger. Oh. No, thank you, dude. Okay, I pretty much like need to keep the gobble gum for if I get cornered. You know, way I kind of wish I got stamina up instead of double tap. Especially because eventually I'm gonna have to swap out my point gun for literally just like a Mark II or something. Ah! Alright, cool. Alright guys, if in doubt, scream like a little girl. Oh my god, I got so scared I just ate noodles. Oh my lord. Alrighty. Oh no. Alright. Is this the last one? Let's just train up the last of them. Cool. Where's the dogs? No, I'm joking. Oh, sadly I know there's no dogs in this round. Oh, this map. Also, whatever. Yeah, why not? Even though this gun's trash. I'm just looking for a Mark II. Is that too much to ask for? Good trade, good trade. Is this the worst way to... I think this is the worst way to train, to be honest. Yeah, this is. But nothing they can do about it, dude. Unless I int... Oh my lord. Honestly, Gobblegums are OP as hell, dude. But honestly, I'm probably dead now. But whatever. Hey, 21, you know? 21. I should have stamina up. If I had stamina, I probably would have made it through that. Please be something good. Oh, it's not. Oh, actually, this is pretty good. Be good if I had a Vespa though. A Vespa on insta-kill? Are you kidding? Haha, boys. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, good job. Thunder gun on insta-kill. A Locust? Okay. I'm using every ounce of my training skills. No! Ah. Alright. I'm literally just feeding the zombies at this point. Oh, no jug, dude. What is this game? Whoa. This isn't even fair, dude. You guys leave me the heck alone, dude. Okay, cool. That wasn't the last one. That's perfect. That is perfect. Wherever the last one is, please stay there. Oh, he's a crawl up. Even better. Okay, leave those over there. Okay, so I'm gonna need quick revive. I can't see from that far away. Oh, what are you? Oh! 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 Alright guys, round 30 it is. Yeah, there's still no way I'm getting to round 30. Like, literally every round we play, I need to... Nah, I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I do love double tap, but eventually I'm gonna have to get rid of my point gun. Just because it's gonna start doing no damage, or at least very little. And I need a gun that can actually, like, I need a perk that can just keep me the hell up. Deadshot, no. Even though I would love it on control, it's pretty good. I'm gonna take it. It's a risky play, but so now I need Jug. So I still miss out on getting stamina up again. But the advantage is I should have some survivability. Oh, that would be so nice, but I can't do it. I need honestly, I shouldn't have got Widows. Widows was the mistake here. Deadshot was a good buy. I'll stand by that. Don't have again? It knows what I want. It's just been stubborn. I swear it's getting faster. Two in a row? Oh, shall I buy the Locust? It'd be so worth. Yeah, boy. Okay. I reckon the only way this is like this is obviously just a troll. Like, let's be honest. It's literally just like a Locust or some... It was some random sniper. I'm pretty sure it's a Locust. But for 5,000 points. The only way that, like, that makes any sense at all is if it comes packed. Right? If they did that, it would actually be pretty worthwhile. I'm not going to even bother re-rolling for anywhere but here. It works. Yeah, it's a start. We'll go with it. I really need a max so I can get my monkeys back. Give me monkeys, dude. I feel like super vulnerable without them. Deadshot. Deadshot's good. Deadshot will be good. It'd be much better with a Mark II though. With a Mark II, Deadshot goes off. But it's that SVG. Like, it obviously, at this point, it's just trying to troll me. Like, the game let me be super lucky for the first few rounds, so it's kind of like at this point, it does not, like, it's just trying to kill me at this point. But I have, like, I'm no longer laying back my chair. So the title's slightly inaccurate. I'm no longer relaxed. I'm now sweating. Was that a mistake? It was absolutely a mistake, yes, okay. Glad we could confirm that. Alright. Is there anything I could have done there? There was probably a bunch of stuff I could have done there to avoid dying. But right now, I'm literally like one hit. I'm one hit Andy. Give me the goblin, thank God. Perfect, this is exactly where I needed to be. And I got 1,000 points of XP for doing it. Wait, was that 2 shots to kill 1? I hope I'm misseeing what's going on here. Because this is my... Alright. I'm gonna die. It's been nice knowing you guys. Please like and subscribe. Just say more. Oh my God, alright. Okay, I got round 22. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I think I got 2 liquid D out of that too. For a map you can't pack a punch on. And I used 3 gobble gums. I am happy with that effort. Is what I'm telling myself. Honestly, I'm fucking salty as shit. Alright. That's so good. Thermal? Hell yeah, did. And 2 liquid D. Oof. Oof. Level 27. Oh, I don't like to brag or flex on you guys, but you know, Level 27, what's up? Oh, please don't all like and subscribe at once. Oh, you're making me blush. Okay. I promised myself I would never spend money on this game. So, like, other than buying all their freaking maps, that is. Oh, that looks so cool. The bullet, like like the chain coming off of it. Like, cool. I didn't know the camo actually went on the chain. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, dude. Um, yeah, I didn't want to buy Liquid D or like the crypto points and all that stuff in this, but like to be honest, oh, some of the skins, dude. I just like me some camos. Like a nice shiny camo. Alrighty, let's have a look here. What else was it? Oh yeah, I want to look at the Liquid D. Look at that. 4 of them bad boys. In 2 streams. Now I think each stream was about an hour. I'm probably not going to do this. I'm probably going to do one more map. Because I said I would. I'm pretty sure I said I would. If I didn't say I was going to, then I'm pretty much just, streaming longer for no reason. But, like, whatever. To be fair, longer streams do better anyway. Because it's more view time, so YouTube pushes them. It's weird. Like, honestly, I could do, like, the shittest stream ever, put no effort in. Like, not put a good thumbnail on. Nothing. Like, the 4-hour video that I have up, for whatever reason, it's glitched and I can't change the thumbnail. Like, I could probably put a custom one on, but I have to jump in Photoshop and I've been busy, so I haven't bothered with that yet. But, like, as far as, like, it gives you 3 options to choose from, it won't let me choose the better of the 3. So I'm stuck with just a red screen from me going down. But it's 4 hours long, so it has the most view time out of all of them. So it gets promoted more, so it's got the most views out of the ones I've been doing. Which is just dumb, because honestly, like, other than just having to stream for 4 hours, there wasn't any extra effort put into that map at all. Like, honestly, the last stream I did, my favourite one that I've done, that was like an hour, and it's got like, I think 6 or 7 views, something like that. Hopefully more, but it's something like that. It's not 2 digits yet. It's under 2 digits. So it's well under half of the 4-hour video one. And it went for an hour. But like, in terms of quality, like, it has a better thumbnail. Like, the content's actually way better. But that's just how it be. Okay, so I'm gonna do Shinonuma or Verakt. The thing is, honestly, not a big fan of either. Gonna be real is. Honestly, these 3 maps, not a huge fan. Just because I don't have like the nostalgia factor as much. Even though I'm pretty sure I own World of War. I'm not 100% sure. But I definitely own BO1. Oh, I'm gonna check on Steam. Steam. Okay, hopefully I'm not showing anything like personal that I shouldn't be showing. Because I am a noob. This is my Steam library. Actually, this is a good time. If you see any games in this good old Steam library that you would like to see me do some videos on, I will literally do a video on anyone in here. Because I have no decency, for one. And secondly, I bought these games, so I like them. Maybe Lego Marvel. I might not like that one. That's like, to be perfectly honest with you, maybe not my favorite game, but I'll still play it if you guys are interested. It will actually be a good editing opportunity because, like, I won't stream it. I'll actually just do a video on it. That'll be fun. All right. Anyway, so I got Black Ops multiplayer, Black Ops 3, which is running. Oh, and World at War. Yeah. So I do have World at War. When did I buy that? How many hours do I have on that? I have 9 hours on it. Okay. You can mod this one too. Huh. Like, I forget. Can you mod this? I think you can mod it through the Steam store. That's pretty cool. I had no idea that I even owned that. Yeah. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Because, yeah, there's actually, like, when looking at my Steam library, Like, I see some videos in this. I got Terraria. I could do like a single stream because like I've only played this one. You can see how many hours I've got. But honestly, I probably actually played. Was it Portal 1? Yeah, it was Portal 1. I haven't even played Portal 2. So I've got 6 hours on. I honestly think that I had about an hour or 2 hours from just when I was little and bought it. Because I bought this game when I was like 12 or 13, but just never played it because I had shit computer. But like, I think in like 4 or 5 hours, I completely clocked Portal 1. And it was actually a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it. So what I could do is I might even do, because it's obviously not going to take much resources because it's such an old game. But I honestly might do a single stream where I just clock the whole game. And I might do that for Portal 1 and Portal 2, although I've never played Portal 2. So I have no idea how long that will take. It could be a way longer game. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know, because I'm actually pretty down to do that. Terraria I really like. It's kind of like, yeah, I like sandbox games, so if you want to see that, super down. Metro Last Night's a good game, but I just haven't played much of it. I've even got DLC apparently. Like, I find the thing is like, right, if there's under 10 hours, it's a game that, okay, so if it's more than an hour or more than 2 hours, it's not a shit game, right? So like, this has more than an hour or two, so it's not shit. Far Cry, 83 minutes. Less than 2 hours. I don't enjoy Far Cry 3. I honestly don't really like the Far Cry series. Not my thing. But like Don't Starve, 108 minutes. It seemed really cool, but honestly I'm a huge noob. And shit's difficult. It's upsettingly difficult. Like when you know what's going on, and it's difficult, it's cool. Because it's challenging. Like for example, like there's mods in Minecraft that make like the game insanely hard, and that's super fun. Because you get like if you play a game enough, you get to a skill level where the game stops being fun because there's no challenge in it. There's nothing like there's no risk reward in the game. So like, I get that, but I'm shit at Don't Starve. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I have no idea how to craft anything. No idea what objectives exist. I don't even know what that ball looking thing is. I'm assuming it's a ball. I don't know. No clue. No clue what's going on. So it being so difficult, it was literally like, why? Why? Why can't there be an entry level so I can familiarize myself with the game? Either way, that's my little rant on Don't Starve. That it's also it's kind of like what do you call it? I don't know. I should know what the fuck it's called. Dark Souls. It's like Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls is branded as being a hard game. So like complaining that Dark Souls is hard is stupid. Because it's like, well, if you know anything about it, it's like, you know, Bloodborne. I really enjoyed Bloodborne. Did not clock it at all. Like not even close. I probably like the first 2 or 3 bosses, maybe. But like the feeling of accomplishment in that game's awesome, and like the pickup of it's not too hard because it's not like there's not much crafting and all that stuff. You just need to like know what's good, what's bad, know how to parry, and it's mechanics based. But like, there's obviously the mechanics base to Don't Starve as well, but there's also this whole crafting and like you have to have game knowledge. Like for example, Minecraft for me is a super easy game. But if you give someone who's never played it before and tell them, hey, try doing a hardcore gameplay or try getting to the end within 10 hours, right? I feel like if you gave me 10, 15 hours, I could probably get to the end. I could probably do like a 24-hour live stream, let's say, and like technically clock the game. I feel like I feel like I could do that. But if like you got someone random and said, "Hey, you have 3 weeks to clock the game," I doubt it. Like, there's games that are just super knowledge based, and sandbox games that have objectives are like that. Unfortunately, but yeah, either way, we got Borderlands as well. which obviously, because you know, it's like, I think it's Bethesda that owns this. No, it's not Bethesda. I forget what company owns this, but basically what I'm trying to say is, good on this gaming company, because one, like, look at EA, microtransactions through the arse, and like they've ruined multiple games with that. They've ruined FIFA, which is a much beloved series, and Star Wars, which has a huge fandom. They pretty much ruined that game until they fix it later on. But at that point, all the damage is done. You know what I mean? Like, I sold my copy because I bought it on PlayStation 4. I sold my copy because I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm not buying a game so I can pay to win. Not down for that. But like Borderlands, they literally like redid like old games, like gave them graphical updates, added new content, all for free. Like, I bought this on the winter sale in like 2012, I think. And like, it's getting new content, like literally this year, brand new content, upgrades, like all of it, and it's honestly freaking beautiful. So like, so much respect for the to the Borderlands for doing that. So much respect for that. It's awesome. Liked Ark, but my computer just, it can't do it. I need a new graphics card to be able to play or stream that. That game's intensive. Alien Iso actually wouldn't mind doing a video on, but let's be honest, the hype for Alien Isolation is long gone. But it still would be fun, like, especially after I get the webcam, just to have scary games. But that being said, I don't give really interesting expressions from like getting scared. I'm one of those people who, like, when I get scared, I like freeze. Which is like the dumbest thing to do if something is scary, but whatever. I don't think anyone's gonna be interested in Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but if you are, let me know. I'll do it. Gary's mod. I don't know how I feel about Gary's mod, but maybe we'll see. Once again, it really depends on what feedback I get from you guys, whether or not you want to see me do something with this game. Because once again, I'm never going to say no to doing a gaming video. Especially if it sounds fun. If it sounds fun, I'll probably do a series on it. But if it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, play Prop Hunt, then I'll probably do like one video and then, you know, dip out after that. But maybe I'll like it. I've tried it once and didn't like it, but I think a lot of that just had to do with the server itself. Bioshock, loved Bioshock. If you want me to do a full playthrough of that or whatever, totally down to do that. Yeah, so that either way, that's my game library. Let me know if you have any games you want me to play or any video ideas you would like to see me do. Goes totally down. Either way, Shin Onuma it is. That was a long break. How long was I? It was like 10 minutes. Alright. Sorry about that. I know it's meant to be like a zombies stream, so getting off topic. My bad. But yeah, if you wonder what I'm drinking, Rockstar Tropical. Frickin' delicious. I've had like 10,000 of these. This drink alone is destroying my liver, but so worth it. It tastes so good. It gives you so much energy. The only downside is obviously it's like 99% sugar. On the bright side, on this map at least, I can get Quickie, which means I shouldn't go down round 3, hopefully. Yeah, after this map, like this is the last map. Oh wait, the music. Okay, I'll finish the round and I'll get that music restarted. I noticed like ages ago that the music stopped, but then like completely spaced and oh, I didn't press the replay thing. All right. Okay, let's see what I land on. There we go. That should be a little bit better. And if you're running the it's copyright free music. Like I showed on my last Liquid D video. So if you're wondering what playlists I've been playing, like this is a different playlist, but like if you look on the video, it should show you what channel it's from and all that stuff. So if you're interested in making your own content and having the music that I'm playing in your background, or if you just like the music and actually just want to listen to it in your spare time, because a lot of it's actually pretty damn good, check that video out and get subbed to them. Oh, you scared me, dude. So like a moment like that would have been awesome if I had face cam. You know, you would have seen me absolutely shit my pants. And who doesn't want to see me shit my pants? Like I could not imagine a better way for you to spend your weekend than watching me shit. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Okay, if I give you guys permission, you guys can unsub. Like honestly, that was fucking awful, dude. Holy shit. I legitimately just killed myself with a cooked grenade. Not even like as a joke, like literally just was dumb. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to be so stupid. Oh my god, if my mother would be so ashamed of me right now. Killed myself with a damn grenade, dude. Alright. You know, I should stop talking about it, so draw away attention from the fact that I'm boosted. Boosted damn animal. But yeah, like kind of to give you like, I don't know, something that is interesting is going on. Like, you know how I said before, like on podcasts, like it would be kind of cool if we did some like topical stuff that's like not news obviously, but like things like, for example, the thing with Nightblue 3, like how he called up his representative, his right representative, to get someone banned for playing something that's off meta. Like he wasn't technically doing anything that's against terms of service. He was literally just playing something that most people would not play. And I can see it from both sides. Like, if that was in my game, I would be pretty shitty. Because, like, that being said, actually I wouldn't be. Because I'm a mid laner, and in that game what happened was, it was another challenger player, and he was playing Teemo support mid. And as a mid laner who isn't very good at the game, I would love some support. Give me all the support. But yeah, like apparently people were really shitty about it. Some people took Nightblue's side, some people took the other guy's side. But it's kind of messy because one, Nightblue's freaking huge. The other guy I didn't know until this drama. So like, I still don't even know his name. But like I think a lot of the people who were supporting that guy weren't his fans. You know what I mean? With Nightblue, on the other hand, he has support from his fans pretty much regardless of what he does. Like, it honestly doesn't matter less what he does, and his fans will still support him. But yeah, like, honestly, like, I'm honestly super, like, not giving a very good explanation. Like, Professor Akali's come up with this new channel, like, I think it's called, League News or something like that. Something along that line. But yeah, if you're really into the League of Legends, like, if you're really in the League of Legends community and you want to, find out what's going on, you should probably hit that up with a sub. Because I was low-key interested just because, like, especially after the Akali, because, like, as a support, you really don't get nerfed. Like, your champions don't get nerfed that much, and because supports are so, like, you will change who you're maining depending on your ADC, you know what I mean? Like, for a while, the freaking Sona Taric bot lane was huge, so I'd play a lot of Taric. Or, like, if you're with Jinx, like, a lot of the time it's really nice to play Braum, just because, you know, he can soak up all the damage. Yeah, and, like, give you the shield on his, I think it's his E gives you the shield. But yeah, so you mix up your champion selection a lot, and a lot of the time they don't get nerfed. So I had never really felt the effect of Riot's nerfs before. So after becoming a mid laner and getting Kali, my main, nerfed to absolute shit, like useless. I'm like, holy shit, like, I actually need to pay attention to the community, need to pay attention to what Riot's doing, because it's, like, going to affect my gameplay, or my enjoyment of the game and all that. So, like, I don't know, that games like that, like competitive esport titles especially, are super interesting in that regard, that you, like, it's not just a game, like, you have to pay attention to the community, you need to pay attention to metas and that stuff. Like, for example, an off-meta, like, loadout in a game like Borderlands, for example, doesn't matter for shit. Like, in fact, there's a lot of games that rely on, like Destiny, for example. That game basically relies on people playing the game, like, differently. And, like, you know, having different roles and playing your role the best you can individually. Because, like, it's one of those games where a good defense, I mean, a good offense is a good defense type of thing. Where realistically, you just want to, you just got to play well. Like, bottom line, you just need to play the game well. And that's way more important than, you know, being able to, you know, feed a certain player or make sure a certain player gets looted up. Like, for example, in League of Legends, you know, like, as a support main, you know, you want to make sure you're not KSing, you want to make sure that you're not feeding at all, or stealing CS when you shouldn't be. Like, you have to play super selfishly. And, like, even as a jungler or even different laners, like, if you have a if you see someone's getting, like, absolutely camped, you know, relieving pressure off them, and, like, sometimes you have to bait people out. Like, sometimes you actually need to, like, let's say you've got 3 teammates, you're all super low, and someone's coming in, they're about to just team wipe you. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice yourself so everyone else can live. But that's not a thing in Destiny. Like, in Destiny, just you play well, and if you have a chance to revive. That's about the level of team play in games like that. Like, saying, well, like, pretty much, like, MOBAs are pretty special in the fact that you can, like, for example, like the Int Scion days. That shit was crazy. You literally would just have a player that would become worth no gold because the way gold scales, where if you've got a bunch of deaths and no kills, you start to be worth almost no gold, so it's pretty much pointless in killing you. But what he would do is he would just take towers. He would just do objectives. And he would do so many objectives and push so well that you end up losing because he's actually just taking all your towers, taking all your jungle camps, taking all the CS, hard pushing lane.
I will destroy you all now! Hear me! Die!
And it's weird because, like, in League of Legends, inting is a bannable offense. But when Int Scion was actually meta, nothing was done. Because, I'm so bad, I didn't pay attention. Nothing was done because, well, Riot didn't think that it was an issue. Because people understood that it was good. Like, it was actually working out. But, like, if the community had an issue with it, and, like, the TOS says that it shouldn't be a thing. But it totally was. But something like Teemo support mid, which isn't against TOS in any way. It's off meta, but it's not. Like, even in the advertisements, in the advertisements they have on YouTube to get people to buy the game, they say most often. You know, most often you've got SUP and ADC down, you know, bot lane, and then you've got your top laner, you know, mid lane and jungler. That's the most common. But it's not the only way you can play the game. Like, for sure, you can play games with no jungler, and you can just hard focus. You can play off meta. And I honestly think some of the best games, and like definitely the best videos, are when off meta stuff happens. Like watching a challenger player, an LCS player, just play the game normally, without any challenges, without any off meta picks, it's not that entertaining, because you just know they're just gonna stomp. Like, they're just really good at the game, and they're just playing the game how it's meant to be. But even like, what for me was the most entertaining to watch was two characters that I main quite regularly, which is Taric and Sonar, playing bot lane together, and how well they synergized, and how actually OP they were, to the point where in LCS, instead of, you know, banning people like Lucian, who's like a freaking hyper carry, they were ending up just straight up banning Sonar Taric. And that's just an interesting dynamic in general, to be honest. Oh yes, Liquid D. Make it 5, boys. Hey, might as well. Cool. Alright. I honestly really like this song. This song is hella enjoyable. What do you got for me, Papi? Jug? Oh yeah, Papi. Oh. Could do me right. I'm pretty sure, like, it has to be, right? Like, I don't think I was lucky then. I think that's just how it works, right? But is it completely RNG based? Like, can you get a random perk? Like, can you get Deadshot? Can you get Widows? Just, like, have it spawn that way? Or is it always, gonna be one of the 4? Why not? Looking for monkeys or something, that'd be cool. Cuter, yo. Alrighty. Hour and a half stream. Hour and a half solo stream, by the way. I think I've done pretty good on not going quite that much. Yeah. Once again, I'm just trying to get better at doing this shit. Like, I'd really appreciate any feedback. Hopefully constructive. Hopefully it's just not, you know, you're shit, stop streaming. But like, if you guys have like, oh, you could do this better, or like, you do this and it's kind of annoying, could you do this instead? Like, stuff like that would be awesome. Like, I know for a fact, like, just stuff that I've, oh my good, okay, yeah, things that I've noticed is, for example, thumbnails, like, in terms of, like, effort to result, honestly, like, how long the video is, and, thumbnail, like, those are the two big things. And honestly, video length more so than even the thumbnail, which I was super surprised about. Like, the way I thought it would work, like the algorithm and YouTube and all that stuff, is that you would focus on quality, so video and audio quality, which the stream obviously could be better quality. It's 720p, the bitrate's only 4000, which is up from what it was even last time. Fuck, I went the wrong way. I'm pretty sure it was 3800 on my last video, and I've upped it to 4000. Oh no, it was 3500, and I upped it to 4000. Which means like games that are like super like network intensive probably won't run very well, which I don't think is a huge surprise considering I've got trash internet. One, because I live in Australia, and secondly because just like I'm in units and the area doesn't get very good. Oh my god, what am I doing with my life, man? I don't even know how to play this game, I swear. Yeah, just the area that I'm in doesn't get super good internet, which is crazy how Australia works. Because Rigby AU literally lives like, like a 10-minute walk from my house. Like, he lives literally so close I could throw a rock at his house from here. And he gets like double my download, even though we're on the exact same plan. Like, we have the exact same internet bundle, but he gets way more out of it, just because Australia's whack, basically. But yeah, like, honestly, like, in terms of living arrangements, like, I'm really hoping to, you know, start doing some part-time casual work, get some income, work on, you know, improving quality and, like, my hobby, which is this stuff, streaming, you know, getting that new computer going, getting the podcasts up and running, and, like, you know, eventually trying to get a good camera for IRL content. Like, obviously my phone works pretty well, so if I got a microphone for that and a gimbal, like, honestly, that would be pretty freaking decent quality, let's be honest. Oh, why would you freaking crouch? Alrighty. Haha. Round 9, went down to round freaking 2, because I don't know how to use grenades, apparently. Actually, I've got a funny story for you guys. Like, related to grenades. So, like, my grandfather, or whatever, back in the Vietnamese War, he served as a explosives trainer. I get an official title. Basically, he taught people how to use mortars and grenades and that type of stuff. Because his background was a fuel engineer, so he worked for as a fuel engineer for, I think it was Mobil, which was cool because for a long time we had a fuel card, and fuel cards are awesome because petrol is super expensive. But either way, he told me the story where he was at like basically it was like an explosives like training area where you like would throw grenades and test mortars out and all that type of stuff. And what happened was one of the like the guys who was supervising, like I think it was a general or whatever he was, he was up in a tower, which is like the sandbag tower, and some guy threw a grenade that still had the pin in it, and through the sandbag, through the brick, the freaking grenade, like the pin, went like actually went up the general's ass, which like I was blown away by that. And if it wasn't for the fact that it was my granddad who told me, I honestly wouldn't freaking believe it. But like, my granddad is the last person on earth who would ever talk shit. Which, could you just imagine, like, being like a huge army bigwig, like, you know, you'd be so prideful about your work and like who you are and all that stuff, and all of a sudden you just get a freaking you get a grenade pin go straight up your fucking ass. Like that would, yeah, that'll do. Why not? Why not? Stuff having good perks. Who the hell wants good perks, man? I'm all about them trash perks, fam. Okay. Come on, some good. Shiva, hell yeah, dude. And that is why we get Deadshot, guys. Honestly, I need to get a new remote. That's another reason why I needed a part-time or casual job, just so I can afford little luxuries. Like, you know, for the most part, like, you know, I'm paying all my bills, I'm doing my study, making ends meet, which, like, honestly, 2019, I'm pretty happy that I'm even able to do that, you know what I mean? Like, just being able to, like, live above, like, you know, not, like, constantly feeling the pressure is, like, it's a nice way to live, like, less stress, because, you know, stress is one way to die early, and, yeah, where I can avoid things that kill you early, I try to. So avoiding stress is like a huge priority for me, just because I tend to stress out pretty bad. So listening to relaxed music, you know, doing cool things like, you know, podcasts where I get to talk with my friends and talk with people who enjoy the things that I enjoy creating, or enjoy, like, me as a person, which is dope. I like it when people like me. It's cool. So yeah, like that's my method for avoiding stress, and also just, you know, having enough income and having stable enough housing where, like, I'm not completely shitting myself every week, like, oh shit, rent due, what do I do? Like, who dick I'm sucking, you know what I'm saying? Not that I've ever sucked dick for money, but, you know, some weeks I honestly consider, let's be honest. But yeah. It's kind of fucked up, like, number one way to avoid stress is have a good support group, and secondly, have money, which is kind of shitty, because, like, from what I hear of rich and famous individuals, one of the hardest things is having a good support group, because so many people want what you got, and that would suck. That's at least one thing I don't have to worry about. I don't have people who are trying to use me, which is nice. Yeah. having a little bit of extra money in the bank so I can, you know, enjoy my hobbies and enjoy little things like, you know, having a gimbal for my phone and having a microphone for my phone so I can do IRL content, and getting that extra computer and getting the extra microphone so I can do podcasts and stuff like that. You know, things that, like, I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of people who have passion projects or have hobbies that they really enjoy, but they never put money into it. Like, they just focus on putting money into investment. So, like, you know, you spend money to make money type of dealio, which I totally get. Like, I totally get wanting to have more shit, and I like, you know, like I said, having money is a good way to avoid stress. Just because you're not having to deal with, you know, stressing out about rent, stressing about where you're gonna eat, or, you know, what you're gonna eat, or if you're gonna be able to eat, or where you're gonna sleep, you know. Those types of things. When you can stop worrying about those, and then all you have to really worry about is things like what am I gonna do? Like, what's my goal? What's in the way of my goal? Self-improvement stuff, like things like that. I feel like there's always gonna be stresses in life, like even just drama amongst friends and family and shit like that. Mind you, I'd love to be wrong. I would love for you guys to tell me that, in fact, your life is completely stress-free. And if you could also set me up with a 10-step plan on how to achieve that as well, I'd be utmost grateful.
They know no better.
Oh, so cute there.
More medicine for the patients.
Dude, I love the voice lines in this.
The pleasure mocks me.
What, second dog round in a row or something? Alright, cool. What am I? 15. Alright. Red 15 is pretty decent as far as I'm concerned. I'm still gonna obviously try and at least hit round 20 so I can trade you guys for a, you know, like and subscribe. If you guys have already liked and subscribed from the first map, and I make 20, literally just go and make a second account, sub to PewDiePie even though the sub war's over, and also like and sub to me. That's how it works. If I get 2 round 20s in a row, or round 20 pluses in a row, yeah, you have to make another account if you don't have one already in order to sub to me. Twice. It's kind of weird, like, so for a long time I've wanted to do YouTube, like, and like be successful, not necessarily monetization, because I feel like a lot of my stuff probably won't get monetized in the future. Like, once I start to get YouTube's attention in terms of as a content creator, and they start to actually look at the content I'm making and stuff, I feel like I probably won't get monetized just because I swear pretty regularly, unless it's, you know, unless it's a like G-rated or PG-rated game, I tend to be pretty liberal. Like, my rule is if I'm playing a game that, you know, someone under 16 shouldn't be playing anyway, that there's no point in me not swearing, because realistically, they're gonna, like for example in this game, like, the characters swear in this game. So you're not actually gonna be able to avoid swearing. Okay. That's bad. That's just a bad spot, to be honest. How am I going to get out of this situation? That's how. Unfortunately, I have to use all my gobble gums. Unfortunately, there's so many zombies. What the heck, dude? But yeah, like, so, I've always, like, I wanted to do this for a long time. I wanted to do it since, like, probably, like, 2011, 2012. Like, it was, like, later years in primary school. Because, like, back when I was in primary school, the internet wasn't as, like, nearly as big as it is now. Like, it is, like, the internet is everything now. Like, look at Google. Google really, like, well, for like the majority of the time Google has been a thing, they haven't had actual, like, real life merchandise, completely an online thing. But even so, they're still like a multi-billion-dollar company. Actually, they are in fact the company that owns this website that I am currently streaming on. But no, there's still like a bunch of them. There many left? Come on, get out of my way.
See how you pay for touching the doctor.
Well, I'm bad. Yeah, but yeah, so like when I was younger, like was a child, and I wanted to become a YouTuber, I'm like, do you know what I should do? Watch YouTube videos on how to become a YouTuber. Like, I'm sure like anyone else who's watching this who also wants to be a YouTuber or some form of content creator, because obviously now streaming's pretty big and maybe streaming's more your thing. But you know, either way, like, I'm sure, like, when you were younger, or even now as an adult, you've probably done something very similar as going on YouTube or going on whatever and trying to find tutorials or tips on how to do YouTube or Twitch, like, the best, or how to be good at it, whatever. And, like, I remember a piece of advice that stuck with me for a long time was, you have to develop your niche. You know, you got to find out, like, what content you're going to be creating, who's that content for, like, what's your catch, what's your hook, what's that one thing that you do that no one else does. And the thing is, like, for me, that's just so not who I am. Like, one of the hardest things that I've been, like, finding with, you know, the transition of being a teenager to now being an adult, and, you know, having to you know, change my mindset from, oh, I'm a kid, I can be dumb, or I'm a kid, I don't, you know, I shouldn't have to know this, or I shouldn't have to be perfect or whatever. And, like, you know, trying to just take on more responsibility as an adult. Like, the hardest thing I found is, like, what career do I want to make? Like, what is the thing that I want to put the rest of my life, like, into? And what do I want to accomplish out of that? And what job lets me accomplish something I can be proud of, and all of that. Like, I found it super difficult, because there's just so many things I like. Like, I've always loved science and that type of stuff. I've always really enjoyed trade and tinkering, technology, and, you know, social services, like social work, and, like supporting and helping people have always been something I've liked and enjoyed doing. So like, it's like, what do I pick? Like, I enjoy a lot of things. I'm not, like a 2D person who fits into a niche box very well. But there's not something I particularly enjoy more than other things. Like, I really enjoy like weeb shit. Like, I love anime, um, but like I love gaming. I love tech. Like, I love building computers and like that type of stuff and getting technical with stuff. Like like even the Tesla cars, like they're so cool, so cool. And then like there's things like I love tinkering, I love building, like being able to go. Like, I remember back when I was like technically homeless, but I was basically living. I was boarding, but technically, as far as the government was concerned, I was homeless, whatever. Um, but like I went out because I was living in a garage. Like, that was the living arrangement we made. Was I pay $100 a fortnight, and I get to like live in that person's garage. Which honestly, might sound like, oh, that's such a bad deal or whatever. But honestly, I was just glad to have somewhere to live, somewhere to sleep, somewhere to put my stuff. Because like at that stage of my life, I had already lost so much. I had lost friends just because the way that I'd meet them at school. I'd see them at school, which I had to change schools, so I wouldn't see them I wasn't seeing them anymore. I lost a lot of family because most of my family's in like a different city that's like 200 kilometers away, and like the family that was here, I wasn't talking with. Um, hence why I was homeless at the time. So like, I didn't want to, like, at that time, losing my material possessions was, I didn't want to do that. That wasn't something on my to-do list. So having somewhere to put my things, having somewhere to sleep, having somewhere I can like, store food and eat and take care of my other human needs, like going to the toilet, and like my medication for my diabetes and all that stuff, my insulin, having somewhere to store that, like that was huge. Like, I wouldn't care, like I didn't care if I had to spend like all my money on that, because that's really what was that, like, having housing, having food, having somewhere to sleep, all that is way more important than like, I don't know, like having games to play. But yeah, that was that situation. But to like link it back into what I was talking about, my interest with crafts and building and all that type of stuff and tinkering. I obviously didn't have very much money, and I just couldn't afford and couldn't see the purpose in going out and buying furniture. So I was walking around and I found a table that had been abandoned out like behind a set of units, but like the tabletop was absolutely screwed, but the actual frame, like the legs and that, was still like perfectly fine. So I got that and took it back to the garage, and then kept was walking, and then I found like it was the side of a telephone, like those pay to ring telephones that you put the coins in, which like apparently are just no longer a thing anymore. I found the side of one of those, which was just like a metal, like a blue metal square that had kind of like plastic, so it wasn't just bare metal, like it had plastic around the metal grate. And I didn't even realize it was from a telephone booth for a long time until I saw the telephone phone booth that it was off. And then I was like, holy shit, that my table's built out of a telephone booth. But I also found like a few, what do you call them, pallets, flatwood pallets. So I got the pallets, took the flat wood off, had one side that was flatwood pallet, and the other side of the table was the metal like grate, but the metal grate was like the perfect size. It was the full table, but I wanted a flat piece, so I could actually like prepare things and whatever, because it was wood, and I sanded it back and all that, so like I could use it as a wooden cutting board as well. It was like really cool, and like I used the rest of the pallet to make a spice rack, and I found a door, and I made a TV cabinet out of the door, and like I don't know, to me like just the cool, like that's just the coolest shit ever. Like I spent literally zero money. Oh, and like I also found a electric stove top that had been thrown behind units. I opened it up, and the only thing wrong with it was the wire had disconnected from like like you know how like in like switches and stuff, how you have the wires being screwed into like the terminal. So like literally just the wire had been pulled out of it. So I stripped the insulation back on it, and yeah, just like reconnected it. And then I had a working electric stovetop as well in my garage, as well as a kettle, a microwave. Like, I was honestly really happy with how everything turned out. And yeah, it's just like, it's cool. It's cool when you have hobbies that have practical use as well as just being fun. And being able to have a record, or like something that you can like something tangible from your hobby. Like, for example, art. Like you know, if you're a really good drawer, which I'm so jealous of people who can draw. But like if you're really good at drawing, you can like draw yourself a picture or like whatever and hang it on your wall, or maybe like make art for your friend, or you know, there's so many cool things, and you can put it up somewhere, or like, you know, put it in a journal and just like appreciate it. Same with like that table and that TV cabinet, all that stuff. Just being able to every time I came home from, you know, my year 11, year 12, you know, every day, like just being able to come back to my room, which was in the garage, and just being able to appreciate like appreciate it being there, and appreciate, you know, how much how much fun it is, and like how proud of myself I am for being able to do something like that. Which, mind you, like it's not super technical. Like, it's not like I'm necessarily really good at any of my hobbies, to be honest. But that's another thing with having multiple hobbies, is you can't put your full time like attention into one, which kind of sucks. Like, I would love to be super good at all of my hobbies, like be really good at editing, be super good at like trade stuff and all of that. It'd be freaking awesome if I was just super skilled at all of the things I enjoy doing. But I don't know, I also find it super enjoyable just trying to get better at the things that I enjoy doing. Like, self-development is a really awesome hobby to have. Yeah. I've literally just talked shit for like 2 hours straight. Hopefully, like, some of the shit I'm saying makes any sense, or like, I don't know, I feel like I'm talking shit. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully, like, I'm legible. Yeah, no, I'm a Wonder Weapon. I'm 100% Wonder Weapon. Whoa. Damn, it did. Oh my lord. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna go out.
By the power of the Illuminati!
Where'd I go? This is not a good place to be. What is this? I swear this gun does more damage to me than it does to the freaking zombies. I should probably make use of the fact that I have Deadshot. I don't know why, but oh my lord. Oh my god. Why the... What? Oh, I thought I went down. I'll be completely honest, I honestly thought I went down. Oh. Since when did I not get freaking quick revive? Am I trolling?
With compliments of the German army.
Nope.
So close. You die.
Oh my god, I am actually trolling, dude. My god, I'm a boosted animal, dude. I feel so bad for anyone who's actually good at this game is watching my dumb ass. The thing is, I'm in single player. There's no way, well, obviously, like, I wouldn't even want quick revive if I wasn't in single player, but like, there is no way at this point, because I don't have the, like, unquenchable or anything. There is no way for me to get quick revive. Right. I really hope it's not here. It's fucking here too. Oh my god. No. I can't believe I'm so dumb. Either way, as one of my mates would say, good vibes only, good vibes only. This is like, I think, one of the first maps, like solo maps anyway. Not that I've done many, this is like my third one. But like, this is the only one where I've got stamina up. I want to rep it properly. Really? Really think that's funny? So man, like, oh yeah, I forgot this was a thing, huh? But yeah, 2 hours stream. What up? And I also think I'm going to do a custom map with Rigby after this as well, so... Motherfucking content today, boys. Feels good, man. Feels good. Ooh. I like this song too. Oh, also, if you guys are like still watching after 2 hours of me just being an absolute monkey, one, thank you. Like the video if you wouldn't mind, or like it if you liked it. You know what I'm saying? That's good feedback. Dislike it if you disliked it. Comment down. Like, obviously, like I've asked a bunch of asked for a bunch of feedback in the comments. So if you want to comment about that stuff, go ahead and do that. But also, like, hit me up with some music recommendations, because like I literally spent last night when I was trying to go to bed an hour and a half trying to add songs to my playlist that I have a YouTube playlist that I listen to when I'm going to sleep and stuff, because I can't sleep without music or without it being extremely cold, because like I'm a warm boy. So yeah, if you have any good music recommendations, hit me up with them, because I am so down to try some new music. Where is that thing? What's it? I think I'm going a little bit brain dead at this point. I like need to drink more energy drink or some. Okay, it's over there. Alright. I'm gonna have a sneaky little sip while I'm waiting for this bad boy. Oh shit, he's going faster than I thought he would. Was that sneaky enough, boys? I don't think he noticed. I don't want to get too far away from him, because if he respawns full-bodied, then I'm not gonna have a good time. I can't buy another one, can I? Pretty sure 4 is the max. Considering this isn't a modded. How many liquid D am I? I think I've 1 on this map, right? I've earned 1 liquid D on this map, even though I've spent like 20,000 points, right? How many points have I spent? Oh, actually, I don't. Is score the amount of points you've had? No, I've had way more points than that. Right? Maybe I'm just really bad at this game. Maybe I just haven't been playing very much. I guess I'm only in round 17. And I've been playing for like 40 minutes. Honestly, I'm... Oh, should I just... Honestly, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know why I took him so far away. That is disgusting. Like, I love the fact that your first roll is free. But, like, it annoys me that the second roll is 2,500 instead of the normal 500. Shout out to that time that guy asked me if I like fish. Fish and shit, boy. What confuses me is, like, you know how, like, depending on the eye color changes, like, who's controlling the zombies. Like, sometimes it's Samantha, sometimes it's Richtofen. Like, who's that guy then? Like, who's the announcing voice? Like, isn't that meant to be Samantha? Oh, no. Oh, papi, papi, papi. Alrighty. So, like, who's that guy who said fetch the souls? Like, is Richtofen, like, literally asking to kill Richtofen? Oh, is that a zipline? Oh, that is so cool, dude. Once again, I've not played this map at all. Like, this is like, Black Ops 3 is the first Black Ops 3 that I ever actually, like, bought and owned and played regularly. So, like, all these older maps are pretty much like, the nostalgia factor just isn't there. The understanding of game mechanics or, you know, all that stuff, just completely not even there.
Do not touch me, Schweinhund.
Oh my lord, dude. Fuck. 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 19. Oh, that's so rough. Alright. Well, 400 kills. I think I got 1 liquid D. I'll check it out. I'll say goodbye to you after we see what we got out of that literal, like, 50-minute, or pretty much an hour now, hour game. Alright. Oh, I actually got 2. That's dope, dude. So, 6 bad boys. Alright. So yeah, I think it averages out that you get like 2 liquid divinium per hour, which, like, that's not a lot. But considering, like, if you actually go to buy one, like Dr. Monty, wider purchase, So let's say, so I got, let's just say 3, right? Purchase COD points. It was like 200, wasn't it? How much was it? 200, yeah. So this one here. Hopefully it didn't show card information. Please tell me it doesn't show card information. Alright, cool. You found share total due. Yeah. So I'm just reading it to make sure that there's like no private information on that bad boy. But yeah. So do your chain. Oh, okay. So it's like $3, alright? So for $3 you get 3. Yeah. So it would cost you $6, alright, to get how many I've got. So $6 for what would be about 6 hours. So it's about $1 an hour. So like, to be fair, if you got more money than, you know, time, like if you're time poor but got money, sure, buying it's not probably like a bad, like it'll save you a lot of time. But the way I see it is that after, you know, there's not going to be too often that I'm going to be using Gobblegums inside regular games, just because I feel like, for the most part, unless we're doing like challenge videos, like trying to do Easter eggs or something like that, I don't see the point. Because, like, for example, if we're just going for higher rounds, there's a few that like really do help to get high rounds, but for the most part, you can honestly do pretty well just with the free Gobblegums. Like, they're actually pretty good once you get to level 35. Like, especially the last one is really good. If you have a wonder weapon or something like that, which like insta kills. Like, for example, you could just every round like roll for that Gobblegum and then just spam the living shit out of the Thunder Gun, or spam the living shit out of the Wonder Wolf, or spam the living shit out of the Apothicon Servant, you know what I mean? So like, you don't really need to spend that much. Alright, either way, we've got 6. I'll quickly check the video to see if we should open them now. But honestly, I kind of want to open them at the start of a stream, just because, like, I'll title it, you know, Liquid D unboxing or whatever. And I don't want people to have to watch, you know, 2 hours of content they're not really, like, signing up for. Alright. Alright, so that's weird. Sorry, I'm like brain dead at the minute. Video manager, that's what we want. Okay. So yeah, I think I said that I'd do it based off the amount of views on the first Liquid D stream, but actually, like, so right now with like the episode 2 for Liquid D and the first one, there's a total of 9 views, because there's only 2 on the first one and there's 7 views on the second one. So maybe I should think of a different way to do it. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get the highest viewed video that I've released, like this week, or yeah, this week. And then I'll get the Liquid D equivalent to that many views. Alright, so started on Sunday, so the 31st. So from the 31st, oh, I'm right on that, right? Oh, 30th. Okay, from the 30th. So yeah. Oh, perfect. Well, not perfect because it means still got a while to go. Because I do want to get a few episodes out, just because I like working on my solo commentary, and I'm really enjoying Black Ops at the moment. So Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Custom Maps Episode 2 has 20 views, and that was literally exactly a week ago, or exactly last week, or this week. This week. It was the start of this week. Yeah, so tomorrow it will be exactly a week ago. So it was 6 days ago I released that. And it's got 20 views. We got 6, so 14 left. You get 14 more Liquid D. I do the unboxing at the very start, which at least like there'll be a little bit more content. So if people really do like watching it, because I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of my guilty pleasure to watch people do unboxings and stuff like that. Like I remember watching, I forget the streamer's name, but he was doing like a Pokemon card unboxing, and like I was thruffing. I'm actually considering doing I did a brief recording. I'm gonna like look over it, see if it's like editable to look really good or sound really good. But I don't know if I'm happy with the quality. But if it turns out well, I'll most definitely upload that. If not, I will in the future, after I buy better gear, I will do some unboxing videos because it's a guilty pleasure of mine, and I would like to partake in that guilty pleasure with all of y'all. Either way, really appreciate if you've made it this far into the video. Thank you so much. So if I could just ask for a little bit more, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and if any of the questions or what I asked quite a few questions around. Oh, this song's gonna annoy me. I hate the song. I'll skip it real quick. Like around what videos you'd like to see me do from my Steam library, around some feedback on how I can improve my streaming and my videos and all of that stuff. The music. If you got any music that you'd like to recommend me, any of that, leave it down in the comments section. I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, to sum it up, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave me a beautiful comment, and I'll see your beautiful faces in the next one. I hope. Bye.